They did it all. Goals, assists, trophies. They carried the team on their backs. They bossed it on the world's biggest stages. But when it was time for the award, they were ghosted. These names weren't left out by chance. They were left out because of politics, because of votes, because of disrespect. But here, they're gonna get the props they deserve. Today, you're gonna see the biggest snubs in the history of the Ballon d'Or. Let's kick things off with Neymar. The star player deserved the Ballon d'Or. In 2015, Lionel Messi took home the award for the 5th time. Cristiano Ronaldo came in 2nd, and Neymar 3rd. But the Brazilian did more, way more. The numbers show just how clutch the star was. He played 63 games for club and country, 46 goals, 19 assists, tied as top scorer with Messi and Ronaldo in the Champions League, and he bagged the treble with Barcelona, La Liga, Copa del Rey, and the Champions League. He scored goals that decided finals, the last one against Juventus, the goal that sealed the European title. But it wasn't just about stats. Messi got injured in September and was out for 2 months. Neymar stepped up and ran the show. 11 goals in 10 games. Barcelona went unbeaten. Resilience, skill, leadership. Meanwhile, Cristiano Ronaldo was scoring goals. Yeah, but with no team trophies. Real Madrid won nothing in 2015. The Brazilian star won 5 trophies, UEFA Super Cup, Club World Cup. He dominated everything. For his country, he didn't get far in the Copa America, but getting knocked out in the quarterfinals didn't diminish his influence. Messi made it to the final with Argentina, but lost on penalties to Chile. Ronaldo scored 3 goals in 5 games for Portugal. Neymar showed international consistency, pace, creativity, unpredictable dribbles. Neymar was pure magic and technique. Messi was a genius, but he relied on the Barcelona system. Ronaldo was lethal, but more focused on just scoring goals. Neymar, at 23, was the future of football. Decisive goals, perfect assists, plays of pure genius. In clutch moments, Neymar shone. He carried the team. He was a game changer. He was writing history. The award ignored his supremacy. Narratives and fame spoke louder, but the reality was clear. Neymar was the best of 2015, the most influential, the one who turned games around, the one who scored goals that would be remembered forever. The star deserved the Ballon d'Or. The next player robbed by the award is David Beckham, the legend who deserved the world. In 1999, the Ballon d'Or went to Ronaldo, but what the Englishman did that year can't be forgotten. For Manchester United, Beckham won the treble, Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League, something no English club had ever done. Beckham was the engine, the maestro. 34 games in the Premier League, 6 goals, 15 assists. Every pass, every corner kick, every decisive play. The team flew across the pitch with him pulling the strings. In the Champions League, 12 matches, 2 goals, 4 assists, and the final against Bayern. At 90 minutes, United were losing. Beckham took the corner, the ball flew in, and Sheringham and Solskjaer turned it around in stoppage time. They turned an imminent defeat into a historic victory, 2-1, a miracle at Camp Nou, a moment forever etched in football history. Meanwhile, Rivaldo was lighting it up for Barcelona. 24 goals in 37 games in La Liga, secured the Spanish title, but the Champions League, knocked out in the group stage? His European impact? Non-existent, even though he was named the best in the Copa America. His individual brilliance didn't change his team's fate like Beckham's did. Beckham also overcame personal challenges. The 1998 World Cup still weighed on him. Red card, boos, criticism, but he came back stronger, consistent, determined. 47 games, 9 goals, 18 assists. The intangible leadership, the impact on the team, that's what defines a legendary season. The award, decided by UEFA journalists, valued individual brilliance. Rivaldo took it, Beckham was overlooked. But 1999 wasn't just about goals or titles. It was about control, vision, perfect passes, and game-changing moments. It was about turning pressure into victory, drama into glory. David Beckham, the maestro of Manchester United, the one who was robbed of the Ballon d'Or. In the year 2020, Robert Lewandowski was on another level. He won everything, a historic treble, Champions League, Bundesliga, and the German Cup, but the Ballon d'Or was canceled because of the pandemic. In 2021, Messi took the award, but Lewandowski was the king that year too. Everyone knew it, he deserved it. Lewa is a goal machine, and in the 2020-21 season, he was unstoppable. For Bayern, he shattered records. 48 goals in 40 games, 41 in the Bundesliga. He broke Gerd Müller's record for the most goals goals in a single German league season. 45 years of history erased by the Polish star. In 2021, Lewandowski scored 69 goals in 58 games. He blew past Messi, who scored 43. Bayern conquered everything domestically: Bundesliga, German Super Cup, and they also won the UEFA Super Cup. Messi, he won the Copa del Rey and the Copa America with Argentina, but Lewa never had a chance to shine with Poland. The narrative wasn't in his favor. Messi scored 38 goals in 47 games. An unstable season. With Barcelona in crisis, Lewandowski was levels above: goals, efficiency, impact on the team. Bayern was the strongest team in Europe. De Bruyne and other former players backed Lewa. Modern football demands consistency, and he delivered. Messi, at the ceremony, admitted Lewandowski deserved the 2020 award. Lewandowski said, "Empty words. Lewandowski didn't need a trophy. He was already the best, and nobody could take that away from him." The 2021 Ballon d'Or, a total injustice. In 2003, the Ballon d'Or went to Pavel Nedved, but Paolo Maldini, the captain, the Rock of Milan, the defender who defined the 2002 to 2003 season, deserved it. The 35-year-old veteran commanded Milan. He led the team to the Champions League title. Against Nedved's Juventus in the final, a drama-filled penalty shootout. Maldini was flawless on the pitch. 15 games in the Champions League, a rock-solid defense. Few goals conceded. Every interception, every tackle was a work of art. In the final at Old Trafford, he was an absolute unit. With Shevchenko and Inzaghi alongside him, he inspired confidence. Milan also won the Coppa Italia. Consistency in over 40 games for the club that year. Did Nedved shine? Yes. 14 goals and 17 assists in 47 matches. But he choked when it mattered most. Suspended for the Champions League final, his absence cost them dearly. Juventus lost. Milan won the European title. Maldini was the perfect defender. Elegant, intelligent, unbeatable in one-on-ones. Defenders rarely win the Ballon d'Or. Until then, only 3 in history had. Experts like Carlo Ancelotti confirm Maldini didn't win because he was a defender, but he redefined the rule. He was the best player on the pitch that season. An impact that goes beyond stats. 902 games for Milan, 26 trophies in his career, 3rd place in the 2003 Ballon d'Or, the closest he ever got. A historic injustice. Maldini deserved the award. Leadership, defensive masterclass, winning the Champions League. A complete hero. His absence is a gap in the awards history. Recognizing defenders like him would elevate the Ballon d'Or to a level of true fairness. In 2024, Rodri took home the Ballon d'Or, but history can't be ignored. Vinicius Jr., that was the name that should have been in the spotlight. Rodri, solid, won the Premier League and the Euros. But who was truly decisive? Who lit it up in the clutch moments? Vinicius had an explosive season. Despite injuries, he bagged 24 goals and 11 assists in 39 games. Real Madrid's top scorer. In La Liga, 15 goals in 26 games. But the Champions League was where he showed his magic. 6 goals and 4 assists in 10 games, including a brace against Bayern in Germany in the semi-final and the winning goal in the final against Borussia Dortmund, securing Madrid's 15th European title. At 23 years old, he became the youngest player to score in 2 Champions League finals, joining the elite club of Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. Dribbles, pace, creativity, unmatched. And of course, the impact on trophies. La Liga, Champions League, Spanish Super Cup. A hat-trick against Barca in the Super Cup final. Rodri had a good season, no doubt. He won the Premier League and the Euros. But he lost the FA Cup final and was knocked out of the Champions League by Real themselves. Rodri, with 9 goals in 50 games, was solid, but Vinny brought the magic. What does the Ballon d'Or reward? Goals in decisive moments. And that's what Vinicius delivered, like Messi did, like Ronaldo did. On top of that, Vinicius faced racism from the stands in Spain, but never let it get in the way of his journey. He received the Socrates Award for his work with vulnerable children. Class, on and off the pitch. Icons like Cristiano Ronaldo said Vini should have won, and Florentino Perez, Real Madrid's boycott of the ceremony, said it all. Vinny Jr. was the most decisive player of 2024. 26 goals, 11 assists, 49 games. With him on the pitch, Real lost only 3 times. He made history. His absence from the podium was an injustice. Impressive numbers? Yes. But the importance of his goals and his value to the club are what really matter. In 2024, he was the most deserving. And if you've watched this far, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell because the next videos are going to be better. My name is Christian Castro, and I'll see you in the next one.